What's up, YouTube? It's our Night Tune Ties Life. I'm about to be reacting to Charles Barkley shares some of his favorite Larry Bird stories. This was on July 11th, 2025 on the Dan Patrick Show. So he's about to get into it. It seems like he has respect for him. He probably has a good relationship with Larry Bird. Had some good battles in the past. Had some funny stories. So he probably has a lot to share on the Dan Patrick Show. Hopefully it's something new. I've heard a couple of stories from Charles Barkley, so hopefully it's something that we haven't heard about. Yeah, if it's not, it still probably would be a good video just to give us a reminder of certain things that happened with Larry Bird and him. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post. Let's get into the video. Let's go.
It's like there's probably more stories about Bird that are told.
He was the best trash talker ever. So Leon Wood was one of my teammates, and we were sitting in the locker room getting ready for the three-point shooting contest. And I was kind of just talking to Leon, trying to calm him down, and you had all these three-point shooters in there. Bird comes in and says, "Which one of you is gonna come in second place?" So, like, which one of you gonna come in second place?
So first words through the door.
Which one of you gonna come in second place? Dan?
It was over.
I'm sitting around. Nobody said nothing. It was one of the best scenes I've ever, like, I'm looking around. I'm not in the contest, so I can't say anything. Nobody said a word. And I says, "Man, I wish we had casinos we could bet on. The Larry Bird gonna win this three-point shooting contest." Because nobody said a thing. I mean, I was like, this thing is over. This is a wrap.
Did Larry and Dr. J ever talk about that fight that they had?
So I'm still mad that the NBA fined me.
Yeah, you were holding.
I grabbed him to break it up. I didn't know Doc was punching him. I just remember, Bird, Chuck, y'all better get this old man off me.
Wait, you saying that about Dr. J?
Yeah. Oh. Chuck, killing him too. Y'all better get this old man off me. He says this 5, 6, 7 times.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that he was talking about, like, before the altercation, before they started throwing hands. So there was a build-up. There's a build-up for Dr. J to get to that point of putting hands on Larry Bird. Y'all better get this old man off me. Chuck, y'all better get this old man off me. So that whole game, it was probably built up aggression. It was probably built up. Dr. J is like, no, I'm putting hands on this guy. There's no way. There's no way. Because what else could you do? Larry Bird was probably cooking him. I'm not going to lie. Dr. J can play. But it's like, who could guard Larry Bird? So Larry Bird is probably having his way and talking trash the whole entire game. I can understand why he was frustrated and why he tried to put hands on him. You can't do nothing about it. Square up. It is what it is. So it's crazy. I thought he was talking about, like, get him off me when they were fighting, but he was talking about during the game. That's crazy. Like, wow.
Doc is grinding now, trying to stop him. And Bird rolling. I'm gonna kill this old man if y'all don't get him off me. And next thing I know, Doc just snaps. And I just grabbed Bird. And I'm still mad. I'm telling you, the NBA fined me for holding. First of all, I would never hold somebody unless somebody. I didn't know. I just tried to break it up. I didn't know Doc was punching it. But man, after he said about the 5th or 6th time about get this old man off me, Doc just snapped.
So Larry's taking it to Dr. J.
This might be Doc's last year. It was one of his last couple. It may have been his last year. And Bird just killing him and talking trash the whole time. And boy, Doc just snapped.
Did they ever talk about this?
No. No. There's nothing to talk about.
I don't know if Larry would ever say, you know what?
No.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
Man, then Travis,
I know, but there's Dr. J. He's royalty.
let me tell you something.
Treat him.
No, let me tell you something about this.
dignity.
Let me tell you something about the Sixers and the Celtics. My first experience. So, these old vets, Doc, Bobby Jones, Reese Cheeks, Moses, they don't care about the preseason. It's just like, it's basically a glorified scrimmage. So we play like the first 4 or 5 games. We go to play the Celtics. Guys are goofing around the first 4 or 5 exhibition games. There's not a sound going on. I pull Andrew Toney aside. I says, is somebody sick or hurt or something? He says, it's the Celtics. And I said, what? He says, it's the Celtics.
So preseason.
Preseason. Every time we played the Celtics, it was a different vibe. Anytime we played the Lakers, it was different because Moses was going to try to kill Kareem because Kareem was the Moses thought he never got his just due, and I don't believe he got it either. But when we played the Celtics, man, regular season, playoffs, it was a different vibe in the building. It was. It was.
I did not know Larry Bird. So when I was saying in the start of the video, I'm like, hopefully we can get a new story that I never heard about before. I never really heard the detail and the ins and outs of what happened during that fight, or what happened before that fight, that allowed Dr. J to have the build-up aggression to get to that point of putting hands on Larry Bird. I can understand Dr. J is in his last year. He's not as good as he was before. He's diminishing, deteriorating in his skill, not in his skill, but in his ability to play the game of basketball against professional NBA players. So it's like he has to go against Larry Bird, who was probably at the top of his game, probably killing him, talking that ish. Get this old man off me. He cannot guard me. Like the whole entire game. I don't know how much you could take before you start putting hands, before those hands start going up. I'm not saying it's like result of violence, but I can understand how people would get to that point, especially like when you played in the NBA and you have such a career that like everybody puts you at the highest of the highs, and calls you like one of the best of all time. Probably at that time people were probably putting him in the top 5. It's Dr. J. Like back then, Dr. J, he's up here. He's up there with Kareem and them. Like they put him in that type of light. But Larry Bird, based off of like all the respect he was getting, and then the fact that Larry Bird was talking that crazy in Dr. J's last year, he's like, put some respect on my name. He's like embarrassing him in his last year. That's the worst way to go out. So I can understand how Dr. J was just upset and he felt like he needed to put hands on him. But it's like, yeah, it's Larry Bird. Larry Bird does not care. He's gonna compete. He doesn't care who you are. He's just an old man to him at that point. It's Dr. J, but he's just an old man to him. So it's like he could talk, he could back it up. And sometimes it gets to a point you talk so much and you're embarrassing somebody. All they could do is result to hands. All they could. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But that was funny. That was a funny story. Yeah. But like, comment, subscribe, share. Until next time, and I'm gonna have some more reactions to come. And then just let me know in the comments what you guys want me to react to. And yeah, stay blessed, stay lit. I'm gonna say a prayer. In the name of Jesus, I pray whoever is watching this video, bless them for the crown of their heads, of the soles of their feet. Allow them to be strong individuals. Get through any type of adversity, and for them to keep God first and censor out any type of things of this world and any type of lust, any type of greed, any type of what's it called again? Any type of what's the word? Any type of, okay, this is new. Any type of sloth energy, where it's like they're just in one place and sitting still and there's no movement, and they want things to happen with their life, but they're not making any movements. They're lazy, and they're procrastinating. I pray whoever's going through that right now, and they feel like they don't have any energy, they don't have any motivation to move, but they want to have success. I pray eliminate that sloth energy. That's one of the seven deadly sins: sloth energy. So in the name of Jesus, I pray, take that sloth energy, take that laziness out of their life, and give them the strength to go and to move and to get closer to their dreams and put God first, 'cause that's the foundation. Amen. So stay blessed, stay lit, and I'm out.